Is your Madden score high enough these days?
No, they gotta get me right, man. They gotta upgrade that. Hey, hit up Chad, man. Chad, I know you finna see this, man. Get me right.
What was your? I know you had that tweet that you put out earlier today. What was your reaction to that report that the Jets owner vetoed the trade because the banner rating is too low?
To be honest, I don't believe it. I think that's a fake news for real. Why would somebody look at Matt rating? Be real. I don't think that's real, but it's funny.
I assume you think it all worked out though on your end.
Oh yeah, of course, man. I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad my man ring was low. Yeah, got me here.
Did you know that the Jets were a team that was interested in you earlier this offseason?
Oh yeah. I knew that. Q had hit me up, wanted me to go over there. I'm like, nah, y'all taxes too high over there. I ain't going. I didn't plan.
Your ratings will be higher next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Jerry, what are you expecting with the quarterback change and DTR stepping in? How do you think your chemistry with him is going?
DTR a very talented quarterback. The coaches and the players have ultimate belief in him and to come in and do what he's supposed to do. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting just to see him out there and make plays.
How do you go about with a quarterback like that, who has been working with as a backup? How do you get on the same page? Can you accelerate getting on the same page with a quarterback?
Yeah, get on the same page. Just like I said, since day one, you just got to communicate. Tell him what you see out there. He tell you what he sees out there. And that's how you stay on the same page. Always having those conversations.
You got to know DTR pretty well in the off season. You guys spent some extra time together. I think maybe we went to Paris.
Yeah. We went to Paris with each other.
So can you just talk about how you guys have already developed a really nice off-the-field chemistry, and how do you think that will translate?
Yeah. So that's the first time I actually hung out with DT when we went to Paris that first time. It was cool. It was good vibes. DT a great person. Somebody that I enjoy hanging out with. Not having him as my quarterback this weekend. It's gonna be exciting. Like I said, I have ultimate belief in him, and I know what he's capable of, and I know what he's willing to do and ready to show everybody.
When you look at that Bengals defense, they give up a lot of points.
Yeah.
So are you kind of excited to go against them?
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, they give a lot of points, so we need to take advantage of that. So we got to put up a lot of points. Also, they got a great offense that know how to put up points too. So we just got to put up way more than them for real. So yeah.
I think you're fifth in receiving yards. The guys in front of you are Chase, and Justin, and CD. What do you think when you see your name right there with guys who are considered the best in the league?
I felt like I belong there. I've been working my tail off through this whole off season. And now it's finally showing. Being put in the position I'm in now it's time to take advantage of every opportunity come forward.
Now that you have 1,000 yards under your belt, have you thought at all about if the season ends with you being a Pro Bowler, and just what would that mean to you if that happens?
Right now, right now I'm just thinking about finishing these 3 games off strong. Just we gotta get these last 3 wins. Even though we're not going to the playoffs, we just need to finish with these 3 wins. It's just important for this team or important for this locker room. So that's what I'm really focused on right now.
James was good at getting you the ball.
Yeah.
How confident are you that DTR
I'm very confident. I feel like coaches have a great hand plan to get everybody involved, and I feel like DTR going to do a great job of running the offense.
Jerry, do you feel like vindicated with the season you've had after this worked out so well in Denver?
Say that again?
Do you feel vindicated?
What you mean?
That you're having?
Explain that. Do I feel what? What do that mean?
Do you feel like you've proven things that maybe some people didn't think you had?
I'm so sorry.
Do you think you've proven how good you are this season when before it did not go as good?
Yes, for sure. I feel like I have proven that, with the opportunities I have been given. The numbers show this year, I guess.
When you talk about James average more than 100 yards per game with James. How grateful are you for the chemistry that you guys had together, the fun you guys had together out there, and how you were able to get your 1,000 yards and just really show who you were?
Oh, yeah, I'm very grateful of Jameis. Just for him giving me opportunities to make plays, and I'm very grateful with the coaching staff, the team. I couldn't be in this position without them. So thanks to all them. So we just gotta keep moving forward. In the last 3 games, we gotta finish out strong for real.
Well, another quarterback change. What do you think?
Yeah, Dorian's done everything right to get his opportunity. We played him a little bit last year. I thought last year he was developing pretty well until he got hurt, and then we obviously rolled with Flacco for a while. But no, it'll be good to give us some different dimensions on offense so he can run the ball a little bit more. So we'll see how it goes. But he's been ready and he's been preparing to be the starter. So it'll be good to see how he does.
What about the paradigm shift of now blocking for such a dual threat quarterback who can take off running at any time? Probably will.
Yeah, we expect him to scramble a little bit, make some runs. That's a lot of his big plays have come from that. But we're working on it. We'll be ready. We know Jameis was more of a pocket guy. He was going to move around in the pocket a little bit, and so it's definitely a change. But we're focused on it, and we'll try and be as ready as possible.
Have you noticed a difference in Dorian in year 2, especially now that he's getting this opportunity?
Dorian's always been pretty locked in. He's trying to become that starter. So he's always, I think, prepared like a starter. When he's out there. But he's taken a leap in knowing the offense and like the terminology and all those things. He's always had pretty good pocket presence and control of the huddle. When he's been in there with us, it's never seemed too big for him. So so far so good.
What about just with Nick obviously out now and Jerome stepping into that bigger role? How do you see him over the last few years?
Yeah, Jerome, since he's been here, I think he's always improved. He's always had that home run ability, but I think from his down to down, play has improved greatly. And I thought him and Nick were turning into a pretty good 1-2 punch. The way they did things, they did things a little bit differently. So it'll be good for Jerome to get some more touches, and he's already been in there pass blocking and things like that. So I think he'll be ready for the opportunity. Pierre and Foreman will get some more touches as well.
Is it important for you guys to establish the run early in this game, given how well their offense is playing, to just kind of keep Joe Burrow off the field?
Yeah. Whatever it takes. I think ball control or score points will be, the biggest thing for us. But we'll see how the game goes. Our defense has done a good job against these guys in the past. Hopefully they can continue to do it. Obviously they're one of the most dynamic offenses in the league. But yeah, we know we got to put up some points this week for sure.
Dorian's been tossed into some pretty tough situations early in his career. When you look at Cincinnati's defense, they've had their own problems on that side of the ball. Do you think that this is a really just a good opportunity and a good spot for him?
Yeah, NFL's tough because there's always matchups and always guys every week that you go against. So it's hard to pick and choose which one is the perfect matchup for a guy. They've been on a little winning streak here. They won a couple in a row. So we have a lot of respect for those guys and moving around. But, hopefully he has the whole week to prepare as a starter this time and the whole week to, know that he's going to get the call instead of having to come in or not unsure, in the past. And so I think that's just a big step for him.
You guys sort of get the sense that these next 3 games with him starting, so potentially obviously this weekend to start, but are sort of his chance to sort of try to earn that starting place?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm worried about the Bengals right now. I wish I had answers to all those questions, but I don't. I'm just worried about blocking their, 3 techniques and nose guards and linebackers. I'm sure, if he puts on a good show, they're going to have some things to think about this offseason. But, we're just trying to give him the best opportunity for this week and see where we're at.
Speaking of that, looking across the other side, Trey Hendrickson has been pretty dominant this year.
Yeah.
How do you guys stop him as well?
Yeah, he's had a great season. He has a great couple years there. Since he's been there, he's really been their premier rusher. We know where he's going to line up. 90% of the time he plays over the left tackle, but he's done it multiple ways. He has great hands, great athleticism, and he can power through guys as well. So it'll be a big challenge for us, but You know, we have a lot of respect for him, and we're going to have a good plan, I think, to try and neutralize him. But he's, you know, leading the league in sacks and has a bunch of hits and pressures. So he's done a great job for him.
Joel, I don't know if you'll have an answer to this, but looking at how Miles has done against the Bengals this year, he's turned in some pretty dominating performances. Like, what do you think it is that has allowed him to excel against them?
I think they're like a pass-happy offense, and I think sometimes they're like Burrow's going to get rid of the ball, which he does a lot of the time in, you know, under 2 seconds. And sometimes when he has to hold the ball, you know, they're not always chipping or sliding his way. They kind of let their guys block him because they think the ball's getting out. And he's just performed well. And I think when you play a team 2 times a year, you get used to, you know, their calls and stuff. You just know them a little bit better. And so I think for him, it's like one of those games where he sees it and he knows he's got a chance to make some plays. Thanks, guys.